In part 1 of this vlog, I had ordered and received the PCBs, 3D printed parts, and most of the components I needed. I'd begun to solder some of the surface mount components, and then ordered some parts that I'd missed. Since then, I've finished soldering the parts, which was a joy because the documentation was so good and because everything fitted as it should. I programmed my controller with Langaru's Haxophone, which is a port of the Haxophone software for an RP2040 board. I prefer the instant boot up time, and I personally only need MIDI out. I was happy to find that it worked right away with no troubleshooting. Or at least as far as I can tell. I don't know saxophone fingering, and since I'm currently working on improving my alto recorder fingering, I don't want to confuse myself by learning something new. So I've picked out a few notes to allow me to try this out, and I love it. I'm not feeling any latency, and the breath sensor seems to do a great job. In the piece you're about to hear, the dynamics and the vib are all done with the breath. This feels so nice in the hands. The keys fall under the fingers and it balances perfectly on this thumb hook. One thing I'm missing is the saxophone mouthpiece. I did order one, or thought I had, but I'd ordered the wrong thing. That's just one peril of building open source hardware. It's not really necessary, but I will eventually get hold of one and keep this first one as a standard Haxophone. My next job is to adapt this to be a hexacorder. I'll create my own fingering maps for the recorder fingering that I'm familiar with. I'll build my second one with only the keys I need for that, and I plan to use the mouthpiece from this colourful school recorder. I'll leave you with a little piece that I just recorded. I was keen to use this, even though I don't really know what I'm doing with this key layout.